today this is going to be our family Sunday supper meal. Welcome to Sunday. Our cake is cooling off. I did a video on that one already. We're gonna ice it actually in a bit, so this is gonna be a bonus part. So tonight we are having fried fish, roasted garlic potatoes, and some kind of vegetable, probably cauliflower or something like that, okay? So I am going to take out my handy dandy cast iron pot. All right, love this thing to death, cooking it all the time, and we're gonna put it on medium heat. I was gonna put a whole onion, but I have a half an onion already done. So I'm going to take my knife and I'm gonna cut it. Somebody did ask me what knives do I use. I still use my knives from when I went to culinary school. I don't remember the name brand of it. I'll have to look that one up for you. I've been using those since 2000. All right. I love those knives. They actually have a lifetime warranty on those. A little bit of canola oil. Love them, love them, love them. And I believe Chef John Paul still uses those onions today. You do have to excuse my appearance in between cooking for supper and prepping food. I am in and out doing yard work. So it is extremely hot outside. I've been doing since 9 o'clock this morning, and I go in and out. I take a break. I'm outside for about an hour, and then I come back in, hydrate, do another video, you know, be a parent, trying to do a million things at one time. So I do apologize. I know I look bad. I'm really, really sorry. I'm just trying to I'm trying to do 3 things at one time. So I do apologize for my appearance. I don't usually look this bad. I'm probably red in the face, and probably have mud in my hair because I weed-eated and edged. Came to start the lawnmower. It doesn't work. I can't get it to come on. Called my husband. He works on a boat, and I'm trying to get him to walk me through it. Could not. I just couldn't get it. And I hate having things half done, so it's not me. And it's driving me nuts that my yard's not cut, because I tried to cut it so my husband doesn't have to come home and cut the grass. So this is going to be started in the pot and finished cooking I did it again, finished in the oven. Alright, so everybody knows I season as I go. Start on one side of the pot, just sprinkle a little bit. Start from one side, I go to the other, I don't measure. Tina, how much? Sprinkle a little bit. If you don't like anything salty, too spicy, put a little bit. If you like it, put a lot. Okay? We like everything pimote over here in the state of Louisiana. Alright. Put our Louisiana hot sauce in here. About 6 or 7 shakes. In here. Like I said, I'm gonna probably prep this and then put the whole doggone thing in the oven, and it's gonna finish cooking in the oven while we are at church. I'm gonna take this rack because if I have the top on it, it's going to be hidden. Alright. So I'm going to put on medium low because medium is too high. And all I'm doing is browning the onions. You want to check it out? Let's check it out. All right. Browning the onions. All right. Since I do not want it to stick or burn, I'm going to put a little bit of water in it. All right. While that is getting happy, I put probably about 2 tablespoons of water in it, just so it doesn't burn and chill out. I'm gonna prep my potatoes. How many potatoes? Well, I got 3 left, so we're using 3. Okay? I'm a washer, prep, washer kind of person. So, I know some people wash them, peel them, and throw them in. Some people don't rinse them at all. Like I said, I'm a twofer. So I'm gonna rinse these really well. Scrubbing all the dirt off. Yes, they are clean, but I want them to be more clean. Because last thing you want is dirt in your food. I love Mother Nature and all, but I don't want mud in my food. And I know a lot of videos I watch, and yes, even though I make videos, I still do watch videos. All right? People like, why didn't you wash them? Well, I see that. So, this is just 3 big old baking potatoes. I buy a big old bag at Sam's. And I'm gonna peel them. They're actually starting to go bad. I bought these, I think 3 weeks ago. But we don't eat too much potato. So, yeah, they went bad. Gotta eat them. And 2, 3. Tina, why are you using a potato peeler? I grew up using a knife. Culinary school, we had to use a potato peeler. And I remember everybody from the bio who was who was in the same class as me, begged and pleaded Chef Randy to use a knife. I'm taking a lot of potato off because my potatoes are going bad. I don't want to throw it. A lot of it is going bad on the potatoes, so I gotta cut a whole bunch of chunks off there. And I am not throwing the food. So we're losing a lot of potato. In culinary school, you're supposed to peel the potato, and with a potato peeler, none of us grew up using a potato peeler. We all used it. Your mamas used, your grandmas, your mamas. We all use a knife. Use a small knife, a paring knife. Will you wasting potato? We know. We know. It's just how we were raised. It's just, and my kids, my daughter uses a potato peeler, but she's 15. She's not quite ready to use a knife just yet. My son uses a knife. And I know it goes back 5 generations of using a knife. That I know. I don't know about my great-great-grandmother. Never met her. My great-grandmother passed away on my 21st birthday. My great grandmother, 5 generations. So my great never met her. They lived in a town called, my great grandparents lived in a town called Golden Meadow, Louisiana. And to this day, she's still beautiful. Ida hit her and really messed her up and destroyed a lot of people's homes and businesses, and a lot of people left because it was just so bad. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Hurricane Ida. It was so bad in Guatemala, Galliana, La Rose, all of like Lafourche, Terrebonne Parish, Homa. I mean, Ida was so bad. I had 2 oak trees in my front yard, and she basically Ida came and did this and uprooted the entire tree and landed on our house. An oak tree. And that tree was there before I even bought this house. I mean, picked it up like it was nothing. And you probably heard the news how fast the winds were. I heard in Golden Meadow and Fouchon, I mean, the winds got to 215 miles an hour. And it stayed there for a while. Hurricanes is not nothing to mess with. I stayed for my job, but let me tell you what happened with us. My husband, my daughter and I were here for Ida. My son lived in Lafayette, and we're sitting there in the hallway because you could hear the tornadoes passing. No, we did not evacuate because I couldn't afford to evacuate. It's a lot of money to evacuate, and also for my job. So we heard a big thump, all right, like a big crash. We sitting there, and I'm like, what the heck was that? Right? We look in the front. The trees had already fallen, you know. We looking, it was our AC. Now, you know how heavy an AC is, right? And that's AC was on the thing, and it completely toppled over, and we saw it rolling. Our AC was rolling down the back of our house. Just rolling. Like it was nothing. And I was like, I'll be damned. I had just replaced that AC about 3 years ago, and you know what I did? Yes, we shouldn't have did it. My husband and I picked up that AC. We brought it back to the pedestal it was on, and we strapped it to the cement so it wouldn't move. Because we saved money and put a whole new AC system in 2019 in this house, and I would be damned if I was going to lose it. And in a hurricane, wind blowing, my husband got hit with a big old tree, knocked him down, and he started rolling. Yeah, I know our lives are not worth an AC, but let me tell you, it was Ida hit in August. Dude, it was November before we got internet back. We didn't have water for 3 weeks. We were taking my neighbor's pool water, pouring it in the toilet to flush the toilet. We had no electricity for months. It was a nightmare. But I have no reason to complain because my parents and my siblings, aunts and uncles, they lost their homes. Mine was still standing, theirs was not. So mine was bad, but it could be a hell of a lot worse. And it was rough. My baby sister got a job at a hospital. She bought a house by herself. She was rocking it. Single woman, killing it, right? My hero. She came back. I think she said she had 3 2x4 left at her house. Her house was completely gone. It was just gone. My brother's house, half of it, I think he said half of it was missing. Like somebody just took a knife and cut his house in half. Half his house was gone. It was devastating. It was my grandmother's house. And, I mean, all you could do was cry. Feel sorry for yourself for a little while, but you had to start picking up the pieces. And that's one of the bad things about living in Louisiana is hurricanes. But I know that, I mean, what is it, North Carolina? They got hit. And we know how they feel. And poor babies to this day, you know, we have a thing where I work at, you can say mass intentions. We're still saying mass intentions and praying for the people in North Carolina when they got hit. We know how you feel. We love you guys and we're still praying for you. And we just hope that we will not have any kind of hurricane season whatsoever here. And it's not just us, it's Louisiana, it's Texas, it's Mississippi, it's Alabama, it's Florida, it's Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. I mean, look, even New York got hit. They had a Hurricane Sandy. So it's like, well, Tina, move. Well, you can't do the northeastern states, and you can't do the bottom. And where are you going to go? Where are you going to go, you know? So, this is our home. Will we move maybe more north one day? Absolutely. But for right now, we're calling Southeast Louisiana our home. All right, so the onions have been cooking, and while me be blabbering for about 15 minutes, 16 minutes, excuse me. There, you see that? All sauteed. All right. Now, we're gonna put our potatoes in. Okay? We're gonna put our potatoes in the cast iron. Oh no. Now, if you had some chicken stock with this, some shrimp stock, that would taste really good. You know, I didn't pull anything out. I didn't defrost anything. I have it, but I'm exhausted. But the family's got to eat and got to pull the weeds, the flowers. So you got to do what you got to do. And I know I'm not, as a Catholic, I'm not supposed to work on Sundays, but I work Monday through Friday. So it's extremely hard to be able to get everything done in 2 days. You know? So I just gotta do what you gotta do to survive. That's actually why, one of the reasons why I'm doing these flowers. My parents' house got basically destroyed. I mean, for the hurricane. And they are putting their house, putting everything else up in the property for sale. And my mother had flowers. I think they're called lilies. And she called me up one day and she's like, Tina, can you save my flowers? And I was like, what you mean? All these flowers that she gave to me was in front of their home, my childhood home that I grew up in. But she didn't want anybody else to have her flowers. She's like, can you please take my flowers? You know, let them grow, let them to stay in the family. I know it's just a flowers to somebody, but to my mother, you know, it means the world to her. And then her mother, my grandmother, who's no longer here in heaven, she worked with my mother putting those in and weeding them and watering them, and they spent time together. And, you know, it means the world to her that, you know, that her flowers are now at my house. You know, so I'm like, heck yeah, Mom. And it's a lot of work. I had to pull and weed and till, and right now I cannot get a hold of those weeds to save my life. I'm really trying. I don't have a green thumb. Not even in the slightest. I only have 2 lilies that's still in a potted plant from my Uncle Gabe's funeral that I'm trying desperately to keep alive. All right, sprinkle some pepper in it. So I am doing flowers for my mother because she's my mama and I love her dearly. She's always there for us, even when you don't want her to be there or you don't think you need her. She's there. And I mean, she's 70 years old and she's still always there for us when we need her. And my parents live 4 hours north of me. So we are just sprinkling everything in here like this. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of char at the bottom of it to come to get a brown a little bit, and then I'm gonna put them in the oven. I'm gonna let them cook a little bit, and then we're gonna have to leave to go to church because we didn't go to church just yet. And I don't miss church. All right. And I'm going to... Oh, somebody requested, I forgot. Somebody requested I put real garlic. You're like, why don't you ever use that? My son had some from his house. So, yes, we put garlic powder, but we're gonna put real garlic too, okay? All right, so we're gonna put some parsley. All right, you hear she's frying. Italian dressing, Italian seasoning. All right. And we are gonna put his garlic. So like, watch, I'm gonna rinse this out. I put about half this jar. Look at that. You just made find you a little bit of garlic stock. Take this, shake it. See all the little restons? You're gonna get everything. That's the little pieces, the little restons. You shaking it up. Look at that. You're kind of making a garlic stock. Just like that. All right. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like before I stir it with all the seasonings. Like I said, I just go from one side to the other. All right. We're gonna eat these with some fried fish and probably some roasted cauliflower. Leftovers are gonna go in my husband and my daughter's lunch. Look at that. It smells amazing already. Okay. We're gonna just get a little bit of browning on it, so it's gonna be all nice and pretty when we pull it out. Right? So yeah, I didn't mean to bum you out about the hurricanes, just the way, you know, I thought about it. So, you know. All right. So if anybody was watching the video and it said chocolate buttercream, I made some chocolate cream cheese buttercream. That's gonna go on that pretty cake. Look at that. I put it in the refrigerator because yes, it has butter and it has cream cheese in it, and I do not want it. I don't think that's very sensitive. You have to keep it in the folks. It's got cream cheese in it. Because FYI, let's say you order a wedding cake one day, that wedding cake is going to be in a refrigerator until they bring it to your venue. Your cake you buy at a bakery, that sits in a refrigerator until you go get it. To keep it from, keep its freshness. But if it's going bad, yeah. Your cake's in a refrigerator. I worked at a Baroja bakery in Baton Rouge. Believe you me, every cake was in a refrigerator. Okay. Get a little bit of a char on that. I know I put water because we just kind of browning it. I'm going to put this on 350 degrees. It's just not really complicated. It's just kind of roasting potatoes, you know, things like that. Not a big deal. We're going to have some, I have some fish if you want to see it. I took out some fish. And I am marinating some fish for supper. You're gonna see these a little bit later. I took 3 pieces of fish, defrosted them, marinated them with mustard and hot sauce. Put it in the refrigerator. Started marinating about 8 o'clock this morning. Getting all nice and happy for us to fry later after we come back from church. Our family Sunday supper. See, when we put the water in there, I made kind of like a little gravy, an Italian gravy. It's good. All right. So, if you want to check it out, let's check it out. See that? Not complicated, it's just potatoes. Yes, Tina, if you want to Cajun it up, you can. You can take your Tony Chachere's, or I like Slap Your Mama. Cajun Ninja, he makes a really good seasoning too. If you haven't get a hold of that one. Those are pretty good too. Just browning some potatoes. You got potatoes, you got seasoning, you got water, you got yourself some potatoes. And we took the garlic jar. There was maybe about a tablespoon left in here, right? I know, rinsed it out. Right? Get all that goodness out of here. Yes, it's just a couple pieces, but I don't like wasting. Alright, stirring that bad boy. Alright. Yes, you can cook this on the stove if you want. I, on the other hand, am leaving in to go to church. So I will not be here. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to put a top on it. And yes, you can cook this empty. You can put this in the oven. And I'm going to put this in my oven, and it's only going to take about 30 to 45 minutes. And then you're going to have roasted potatoes. Yes, I almost touched it. Could you see that? See? Chef's even messed up too now, Chef. You're going to put this in your oven. Okay? Alright. And you're going to let that cook, like I said, for a half hour, 45 minutes, and your potatoes are done. So we're going to check back, and we're going to ice the cake. Alright? Alright, so we are going to finish up our family Sunday supper. I'm going to put the grease on. Gonna put the vent on. The husband. Alright. Well, that's getting hot. I'm gonna grab my fish fry out of the freezer. My used fish fry out of the freezer. Alright. Alright. Alright, so. Jesus Christ. Okay. So, like I said, this is the fish fry. We pulled out the freezer. We're adding a little bit more. See how it's a little stuck? That's okay. Alright. So I'm going to put fish in. My fish I marinated today. In here. Okay. Oh. Get that one to Lainey. Just smaller. Okay. Put that on the side. Put a little bit more. Okay. There we go. Anybody's wondering? Yep, it is Zatarain's fish fry. Best part, gluten-free. Gluten-free. We are Zatarain's people. If you haven't figured that out yet. All right. So that's getting hot. We're not too hot. All right. Now we've got the fish. While that's waiting for the grease to get hot, let's do something else. My lunch for this week. Oh, there's the kid. And we got black-eyed peas cooking in the pot. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, Tabasco sauce, hot sauce, excuse me. That's cooking right here. All right. This is the potatoes we had put in the oven earlier. They are all done. All I did was grate a little bit of white cheddar in this, and this is done. Boom. All right. So the grease is almost ready. And, oh, the husband wants to take. It's roasted potatoes with white cheese melted. All right. Almost. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in here. This is not part of supper. This is lunch this week. This is what I'm eating for lunch this week. Oh, gotta put that on the list. Blue plate, love you. Real mayo, love you. Come on. Believe you me, you can ask anybody. I am your #1 fan. Okay. Oh, the kid's out. Let's try it. So we're gonna test the grease. Let's see. See how it's like that? Shake it off. Try not to get it on your good clothes. Let's see. Say two. Okay, we're gonna put the big old piece right here. That's my husband's piece. Shake it off. Number 2. All right, you're gonna let that cook. And I'm gonna put the last piece, that one's gonna be mine. All right. What are you gonna do after this, when you finish with this fish fry? Put it back in your freezer. Reuse your fry. Fry is way too expensive. And people's gonna say, oh no, you can't do that. Yes, you can. I've been doing that for 20 years. And I have not got the flaws once. I know all this is not for show. I use Zatarain's. I use all these Louisiana products daily. All right, let's see. We did a video on this, but I just wanted to show you. This is how we do it. I put a little bit of Zatarain's crab ball in my tuna. All right. Making lunch or making supper. Clean spoon just in case I need it again. This is 4 cans of tuna. People are like, how could you eat that? Because it's cheap, it's full of protein, it's good, and I have a total of about 4 tablespoons of mayo in the whole thing. Yes, mayo is 110 calories, a tablespoon. But this is 5 meals for me. This is only going to be a total of 170 calories per meal. And yes, that is not a lot. That's what fills me up. Lunch. I love mayo. It should be my middle name. Yes, that's weird. Yes, I know. But I love blue plate mayonnaise. Blue plate pick me up, I would cry. Alright, we're going to flip the fish. Alright. Take my, oh, it's moving. Okay. Okay. We're going to let it cook. Alright, so you're going to see right here, this is our cake. I did a video of this, just the cake. This is the Kentucky butter cake, but I didn't put that really sweet glaze on top. I didn't do that. I made a chocolate ganache, chocolate, butter, cream cheese frosting. All right, yes, there's butter, there's cream cheese in it, sour cream. My child would not stop licking the bowl after I made it. So this is basically like a golden recipe, like a yellow cake. And like I said, a chocolate, butter, cream cheese frosting. We're gonna eat this for our family dessert. And we're gonna put this in her lunch this week along with the chocolate tart and the cookies. All right. Let's start on this. Almost ready. All right. Yes. All right. Put this right here. This is going to be our cake. All right, sometimes some of the family members like a little remoulade sauce, as in family members that would meet moi. A little bit of remoulade sauce we put on top of the fried fish. See? Taste this one. Let's see if that's a spicy one. Is crab ball spicy? Yes. Just if you want it, somebody wants to drizzle it on top of the fish, they can. All right. All right. So, we're going to take this first fish out, and then we're going to put mine. All right. Fish. Ooh, I can't flip that one. Let's try the tongs, baby. Look at it. What is better than Louisiana fried fish? Or fried shrimp? Fried crawfish? Look at that. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna put this in the freezer. Get a marker. What's today's date? Woo, 23rd. Eight, 23, 26. Boom. Got some grease on the counter. All right. That, got the cake. Stirring our peas. Do we usually go all out like this? No, but it's Sunday, and it's God's day, and it's a family meal. Amen. You know? Move this over here, just in case we need it. Love you, Zatarand. I love you. Okay, this is going to be for the cake after. And we're going to get the knife. All right. So the field peas, I know we didn't film it. These are the canned ones. There's some non-GMO certified field peas in there. There's 2 cans because when I cook, I do want to cook with leftovers. So during the week when we eat again, we can you have it already done. All right. Stay tuned. It's going to be a good week. I'm hoping and I'm praying. It's supposed to rain all week over here. We are at the very end of August. And so far, nothing from has given us any hurricanes, so we're hoping and praying that it stays nice and quiet in Louisiana. The only thing we want to be worried about right now is LSU, Saints, Tulane, Raging Cajun, you know, college football, NFL. This is what's on our minds right now. And we do not want to have to be worried about a hurricane season. Thoughts, well wishes, pray to that it is nice and quiet here in Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, North and South Carolina, Virginia. Anybody on the East Coast, out from Maine all the way to Florida, we all pray that no one gets hit this year. It will stay nice and quiet. We're praying for the dust. The Saharan dust is what blocks everything, and so we don't catch anything. We like that dust. Nice and dusty. People who have allergies, I heard it's murder on them, but we like the dust because it takes the hurricanes and makes them break them apart. And we don't want any more, we call that a gran. Big old gran, we don't want any grans here. We want it nice and quiet, rain every couple of days, maybe a couple of days. Water the lawn, save the trees, but other than that, oh no. like mine a little bit more crispy, so I'm gonna give it about another minute and then it'll be done. All right. Got the beans. Got the beans. So, please don't forget, if you get a chance after you're watching the video, you're like, I wonder if she would make this, make that. You know, how do they make this? How do they make that? Hey, I went to New Orleans, I went to Baton Rouge, I went to Lafayette, I ate this, absolutely loved it. Send me those ideas. Ask me those questions. We are here. Somebody suggested, hey, try this pizza dough Friday. I came home Friday from work and I made a homemade pizza, pepperoni pizza for my family, and let me tell you, that was absolutely spectacular. I have to thank the person who sent me that recipe because it was phenomenal, and I do appreciate you for giving me that gluten-free recipe. We absolutely loved it, and thank you for that. Thank you for helping me, and I'm hoping that me doing this, we are helping you. Showing you a little bit of how Cajun life here is in Louisiana. We like our seafood here. We're very strong in our faith. So if you have any questions, any concerns, anything you ate, any other restaurants that you want us to try, I'm all for it. Let me know. Lainey! Lainey! So if y'all have anything, just let us know. Drop us an email, CajunMama@dtbcooking.com. All right, and we love you very much. We hope that you have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. I hope your family stays safe. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube channel. We appreciate all of the views, all of the comments, good and bad, because we've been getting, most of the bad ones there's one guy who keeps insulting me about my weight. He's so nice, right? You know, down 52 pounds, and apparently it's not good enough for some people. But it's okay. Everybody has a right to their opinion, good and bad. We live in the beautiful United States of America, and we have a right to your opinion, and that's awesome, because I know a lot of other places, they don't have that. So, we appreciate you, we love you, and it's like, any questions, anything you need, you let us know. Beautiful, like I said, beautiful rest of your Sunday. Be the reason that someone smiles and not struggles. All right? Peace, and have a great week.